guys, Dave Moore, iDaveMoore.com, coming at you with a review today of the Gearcraft holsters in the waistband light bearing Appendix holster. This is what it looks like. Gearcraftholsters.com, retail price on this bad boy is $80. And I'm going to start off by telling you right now that this holster has blown me away. It has been amazing. I can't believe that I haven't really heard about them prior to this. Gearcraft holsters isn't one of those names that's being thrown around as a top holster manufacturer in the industry. They're just not, because they're new and they're trying to get their name out there. Let me tell you, after having this holster, I am thoroughly satisfied. You know, there's nothing else that I could really do to this. I actually went to the extent of designing my own. I drew out my own and I was going to get with a few buddies to make it ourselves. And I finally found something that I can just throw those designs out because I found it. So, enough blabbering. Let me talk about the three major points that I use in reviewing a holster, or I use in finding a holster that is right for me. Number one, fit and finish. How is it molded? Are the edges good? Stuff like that. Number two, comfortability, or how comfortable is it, if that's even a word. So comfort obviously is a big factor in holsters, especially in the waistband holsters. And then the final one is concealability. We all know this is a concealed holster, so it needs to be fucking concealable, right? Exactly. Number one, fit and finish. Mold quality, very good. Actually, with this, it is not an extremely tight mold. A lot of you will say, oh, well, that's shitty, but I like it that way. I don't like holsters that have a really forceful click when you reholster them. To me, it's just worthless, especially when you're using just a clip like this. So the mold for me is perfect. It's not too tight, it's not too loose, it's Goldilocks, it's right there. The edges, they took a lot of time in. They're smooth and they look like glass. They're shiny, they're done well, and there's no snag points. As you can see, everything is rounded off, so it's not going to dig into you at all. One thing they did at the end here that I like is it is wrapped around the light. It's not completely closed, so debris, water, whatever can get out of it, but it is molded around it a little bit, so it contours to the stuff on the end of the gun. I like that a lot. So fit and finish, great. They use a nice thick Kydex, so it's very, very sturdy. Number two, comfort factor. Now, as you know, the fit and finish is going to come into this comfort factor a little bit. So, obviously with the smooth edges and the rounded off bottom here, is going to be a hell of a lot more comfortable. Because as you bend and move, it's going to just swirl with you. It's not going to dig into you. That's big, especially with these holsters. Ride height is also a big thing in comfort. And whenever I first put this in my pants, the ride height is dead nuts. I can bend, and it bends with the natural creases of my body. It does not dig into me. It's not too deep down there that you're hitting a pivot point and it's just not allowing you to bend. This ride height is perfect for comfort, okay? Your ride height is dead nuts. I mean, as soon as I put this holster on my belt, I was thoroughly impressed because it was like none other that I've had before. Ride height's perfect, comfortable, everything, obviously all of the fit and finish stuff goes into the comfort factor. And let me tell you, this holster is the most comfortable in the waistband holster I have. I don't feel anything digging into me. I'm not getting cut or scraped and poked and prodded. It's perfect. Ride height is fucking perfect, okay? So now, concealment. Well, this shirt's kind of tight. The camera angle is perfect to where you can see. Let me do a little Vanna White turn here. I mean, I know a lot of you are going to say, oh, well, you're wearing a black shirt. Well, I wear black shirts all the time. It's pretty much all I have. So there's that. But it's right here. Obviously, the concealment wing makes it a hell of a lot more concealable. With bulky holsters like this, or light bearing into waistband appendix holsters, that concealment wing is big because it helps push that grip into your body. And let me tell you, they don't use the normal small claw. They're using this larger one. So it's giving you even more off-put to cant that grip back. So it's a smart design by them using the Vanguard claw instead of the normal Eidolon claw, because it gives you even more cant on that grip back towards your body. So those are the three facets. I know I'm sounding like a real big fanboy here, but if you've been on the search for a holster like this for as long as I have, and you finally got it, then there's something about that. Like I said, the price point's $80, so it's right up there with every other holster company on the market, and their design is perfect. As you can see, even here, there's not a whole lot of excess material. Literally the best in the waistband light bearing holster that I have, hands down. So Gearcraft holsters, $80, and you can pretty much get any options that you want, kind of like I did here. Mine's the full decked out version. So gearcraftholsters.com, you won't be sorry, especially if you want that in the waistband light bearing Appendix holster. So keep shooting, guys.
Yeah.